So there's a story that I want to tell you and everybody.
Okay.
It's gonna shock you, cause Desmond was in class today.
Okay.
And he told me that on Wednesday, C, his girlfriend.
Somewhat?
C, his girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
She her best friend's uncle, I think it was.
Okay.
He's in front of
Shaking the table.
China Hut, right on Clark Street.
They're eating there?
No, they're there, like walking by there.
Okay.
And he was with his daughter, 15-year-old daughter, and then some guy was like looking at the daughter up and down, right?
Yuck!
And then he
Perfect.
and then the father got protective, and then they got in an altercation, like a verbal altercation.
Oh my god.
And then the guy was calling them the N-word and everything, right?
Oh my
and
god.
They started fighting. The guy punched him 2 times in the chest.
You're kidding me!
And he had a pacemaker on or something, and then he died.
I'm confused. Okay, so Desmond witnessed this, you mean?
No, this is on the news. Desmond's the one who told me about it.
Oh, about the news.
Yeah.
Oh my, so the father died?
I saw the news today. I saw the news right now.
So the father died because he got punched in the pacemaker.
Yeah.
It's a painkiller thing.
He's like 58 years old. And then, but the person that attacked him was in his 50s too.
Are you serious?
The person that attacked him, the victim is black. The person who attacked him is white. And then the guy called him the N-word and everything, so they're labeling it as a hate crime. Oh. And then he's charged with like murder, and he has a $250,000 bond.
They shouldn't even let him out because he's just gonna run away anyways.
But the guy had like 6 felonies. The guy is like kind of like mentally ill.
Oh my gosh.
But I just wanted to bring that up. I'm gonna put the link to the video to the description section of this video. It happened right by the Coon, right in Rogers Park, where the school is, and violent stuff like this happens, and this is a situation where somebody died and it's not even any weapons involved.
And so the father was with his daughter and the wife was with him too?
No.
Okay.
His father with his daughter. The daughter's 15 years old. And then the guy was like hitting on the daughter.
That's sick.
And then the father got like offended or whatever.
Yeah,
and then
protective and stuff.
They started to fight. And, it just puts in more perspective of like not to take your health for granted, and just basically, I think general self-defense is important. When people are trying to attack you, learning how to defend yourself, blocking and preventing, So basically the guy hit him like a couple times, and the guy had a hard time breathing, right? And then the guy the guy that hit him goes up to him, and the daughter says, "Oh, I hope he doesn't die. I didn't mean to kill him. Hope he doesn't die." And then the daughter was all like crazy and stuff. So
what happened? Did the dad die in the spot, or he died at the hospital? I wonder.
I think he died on the spot.
Oh my gosh!
Like he was on the pacemaker.
And when was this again?
Wednesday.
Well, what's today now? Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Okay. A few days ago
just happened, and it's right by the Coon, and you got like people hanging around the streets by where the school is. They're not all there. They all go in and out of jail. People are on drugs, selling drugs, and some people are in gangs and stuff.
It doesn't even matter if it's near the Coon or not. It's just everywhere. Like stupidity's everywhere.
No, but in Chicago, it's more violent. It's more aggressive. People are more aggressive here, and you just have to be. You have to be better prepared, for situations, like
people still shouldn't be too comfortable, even if they live out in the nice suburbs, because some crazy cuckoo crackhead could still come by in your neighborhood and do something stupid, So don't feel too comfortable just because you're. I'm saying
everybody should be.
Yeah, I know.
Should train.
I know, not just
type of self-defense.
I mean, not to just make Chicago look bad, but that's like anywhere.
No, but Chicago's a lot worse.
Oh yeah. Well, Chicago needs to fix itself with those retarded cuckoo people high in drugs and these mentally challenged people.
You have to be even more aware, even more like conscious. But that's this news that it's just really relevant because it's right by where we live.
Well, every state's got its own nightmares,
But it's relevant to the training too.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Like 58 years old. That's still like my dad's older than the guy. My dad's 64.
Yeah.
So my dad's in great shape and he's training how to defend himself and you know, that this is a real life situation. You know, these are not like young people; these are older people fighting, and then somebody ended up dying.
And you think that a 58-year-old man would be mature, but no, he's stupid, he's a pedophile, hitting on a 15-year-old.
No, I don't know how old the person that was that killed the guy was.
Well,
he's in his 50s.
Okay,
they're both in their 50s.
They're still at a mature age, still acting like children.
Yeah.
That man could have just taken his daughter and just like. Could have been like, you know what, I don't need to deal with this crap. We're staying away from you. You could have a gun, you could have a knife.
That's
you
what I
could
was
be a psycho.
talking
You could have just let it go. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The father
like,
could have just let it go.
It starts with like emotional control.
Yeah, it is.
Not like overreacting on something, you know.
Very true.
Because I mean, women get hit on all the time, you know, and it's just you can't let things really get to you that much, you know. But even
Very
like
true.
we're talking about like people calling you those derogatory words. You gotta be able to control your emotions because these people out there, they don't mind going to the jail.
Yeah, they probably like it there. They get fed.
They go in and out of jail. It doesn't even make a big deal for them.
Yeah.
But for like the good people, they have a lot to lose. You don't want to go to jail and you don't want to die. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't want to end up killing somebody wrongfully either.
Yep.
So, you know, it's a lot to learn. I think that could be learned from it.
Yeah, I swear, it's that emotional control. Like, just like when you go to a club where stupid girls and stupid guys go to the club, and then they like dance and they bump each other. What the hell are you doing? And all these cat fight brawl goes on. It's like, why the hell would you go to a club anyways? It's like that, like showing off and emotional control, like you said, you know?
Yeah.
If someone bumps into you, steps on your foot on the dance floor,
just like,
that's
you know,
stupid, you know?
Just like I was telling Desmond about what happened with Dav and his girlfriend. Like they're at a club. And then they're in the club, they're dancing, and then somebody grabs his girlfriend's ass.
Are you serious?
But he didn't know.
You never told me that.
So he grabs her ass, and then they get out of the club, and then she tells him about it.
Was he pissed? Oh yeah.
But then we're like discussing like what he would have done if he knew about it or he saw it. What would he do?
What did he say?
You know, and we're like discussing it.
You know,
yeah, and then I came up with what I think would be the best response.
What was your response?
My response was say that the woman is the one that's there. She's responsible for protecting herself.
Yeah.
So if she gets grabbed, she can either file the police complaint, or if she wants to hit the guy or slap him or throw water at him, she could do that. And then the boyfriend waits there. If the guy responds back, then he jumps in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? They're both kind of like doofus head for even going in the first place. Okay, I assume what she was wearing to the club was probably like a skirt or a dress or dressed in like a hot chick. You put yourself out there. Of course a guy's gonna grab your ass. So I'm glad he grabbed her ass. She deserved to be disrespected. So you women out there that are clubbing with your female friends or clubbing with your boyfriend, you deserve what happened because you put yourself out there dressed very beautifully and attractively, and you asked for men to do that to you. You asked men to come to you and harass you. Okay, so if you want to go somewhere more respectful, you don't go to a club. It's a meat pack. It's people full of drugs and full of alcohol. And for you men that go out there with your girls, go ahead. Expect a fight. Expect a brawl to happen. Expect a guy to break your head with a beer bottle or cut you with a knife. You're asking for it. I swear these clubs are so dangerous. I mean, I used to have my days of being so addicted to the clubs, and I see what goes on and stuff.
And I'm training a woman right now. Like the day before she came to me, she was at a club and she got jumped by 5 girls.
That's why you don't go to the club.
So these are the types of things that happen out there in the streets in the real world that we gotta prepare for.
Yeah, and like I said, clubs are full of drugs and alcohol and people high-strung, you know. You expect it. So you go to a club, expect to get beat up and harassed, or maybe even dead. Right?
Yeah, serious stuff.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna stop rooting at these people in the background. All right, bye.